Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tintswalo and Happy New Year. I know I've been away for so long. This is my first video in 2020, okay? I've been spending so much time with my family over the holidays, and I hope you did too, and you had a rejuvenated time, right? So let's get on with today's look. So on today's look, I'm going to be using James Charles palette with a Morphe that he came out with in 2018. And I am starting with that dark navy blue on the palette. And what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I'm packing on the colors. As you can see, especially this brush that I'm using, it's kind of a tapered, like a straight kind of brush that is by what is it? Jeffree Star. Like that's the Jeffree Star brushes, and I'm just packing on the colors. Moving on to the second color, I'm using that purple color, and this is a M506 brush by Morphe. And so what I'm doing, I'm just putting it right at the top of where that navy blue color ended or started, doesn't matter. Whatever that works for you, okay? And the next color that I'm going to be using is that sweet, beautiful pink on there. And this one, I'm using this as my transition color. Hence the two colors that I put on first, they're more like on the darker side of things. So I need something to diffuse the lines, the harsh lines. And I thought the pink color will look super gorgeous for this. And I realized that the lines were not going away, so I use a certain brush that I bought from Juvia's Place. This brush is everything, okay? This brush is super soft, and I don't have any product on it. I just use it as my blending brush to blend out all the lines when you're putting on your eye look, okay? And now moving on to cutting my crease, I'm going to be using the P. Louise base. The other one is the basic touch of Frost, and the other one is just Rumor Zero. And I mix those colors together, and this is the baby. Okay, now I'm using the Alyssa Edwards palette with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I wanted that beautiful yellow on there, and that's the color that I'm gonna start with from the teardrop of my eye. This color is so gorgeous, it's super pigmented. I tried to use the color from the James Charles, but girl, I have to go with this one. And I'm going back to James Charles palette. I'm using the orange color there at the top, and I'm putting it just next to that yellow color. And again, with this one, I'm not swiping or anything like that. I'm just packing on the colors just to make sure that the colors sit and they don't move, okay? And now I'm using the pink color that I used at the top as my transition color. I'm using it again on here, just to add a little bit of, fun color. And I'm using the NYX matte eyeliner, and I'm just gonna curl my lash and make sure that my lash is ready for the mascara. This is by Tarte, the Big Eager, and then I went to put on my falsies off camera, and voila, look at that, that's gorgeous. Love how it turned out. And I'm gonna go on to my face. I am using the Fenty Beauty, this is the hydrating the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer Base. And yeah, I've been using this quite a few times on my channel if you've been watching. It is quite, makes my skin super smooth. And mind you, before I do anything with my makeup, I put on oils off camera before I even do my eyes, so I make sure that my skin is nicely hydrated. moving on to the foundation. I'm using the Fenty Beauty, and this is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and this is in the color 445. As you can see, you know, it's almost true to my skin tone, I don't know, but we're gonna fake it till we make it. And I'm using again the Fenty Beauty. This is also a Pro Filter concealer, and this is in the color 420. And the reason why I use 420, it's, you know, I don't like you know, sometimes some people like to use a very, very light concealer. No, not for me, girl. I'm not that girl, all right? I like to keep everything nice and subtle, you know. We are at that age. It's 2020, okay? And I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder. This is in the color Hazelnut. And as you can see, you know, it's very nice and seamless, right? It's not too light, you know, especially for my skin tone. You know, try to keep everything nice and subtle for this look. I didn't want to go all crazy because my eyes, you know, they already stand out. So I don't want the whole face to take away from the eyes. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. And I'm using the, what is it? The Makeup Revolution Concealer in the color C18. This is more of a darker color from that collection. And this, I'm just using it to sculpt my face, okay? We are trying to look like a beautiful models. We're trying to look very, very beautiful, right? So we're gonna fake it till we make it with this one. And the reason why I use this one right now is it's kind of easy for me to blend. But now that I've used it quite a while, for a few times, I kind of feel like it's more on the oilier side, or it's too runny. I don't know, but it is what it is, girl. We gotta fake it till we make it. So today I wanted to go a little bit adventurous. Although I said I didn't want to do too much, but girl, I couldn't help myself. So I wanted to have kind of like a sculpted, you know, high cheek bones, okay? So yeah, I was trying this trick, trying to see if it's gonna help or do something different or anything like that. So what I'm doing here, I'm just doing the very same thing that I did on well, the yellow and the orange and the pink. So I'm doing it under my eyes, and this you don't have to do if you don't feel like it. I kind of felt like it'd be nice to just kind of finish the whole look together, and it would just bring everything together, and I kind of like it like this. And I'm using the True Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm using that dark brown from it. And I'm just gonna follow that line where I use the, what is that? The Revolution Concealer, where it was dark. So I'm just kind of like setting that concealer as it was a little bit dark, okay? I'm using the blush by Juvia's Place, and this is Bella. Oh my goodness, I love this blush. It's so gorgeous, especially now that it's in the winter right now. It's just so subtle. It's so subtle. I love it. Even though my eye look is really out there, this is still a little bit subtle, and I really love it. And I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty, what is this? The Kilowatt, I think it's the highlighter, which is the Ginger Binge and Mascara. So I'm using the ginger side, and oh girl, I think I might have went too far with it. Oh my goodness, I should have just stopped right there. I just kept going. But anyway, it is what it is. We fake it till we make it. And I'm using the Sun Stalker by Fenty Beauty. This is the Mocha Mommy, and this is like a bronzer. So I'm just, you know, gonna put it everywhere where I feel like I'm a little bit shiny or whatever, or I need to be a little bit bronzed. And I'm going on to the lips. I am going to create like an ombre look. And I'm using the Juvia's Place. This is the Mina matte color, and I'm gonna be mixing it with the head turner, which is the from Makeup Revolution. So I mix those two colors to create like a beautiful ombre look. And I'm going to set everything using the iconic London setting spray, and I'm gonna spray my struggles away. And here we go. This is my complete look. Oh my goodness. Please do let me know what you think of this whole look. Are you gonna try it? Please do. Make sure that if you try it, tag me on Instagram. Is at Tintswalo with a double L. And yeah, tag me. I want to see how you look like if you've tried it. And anyway, thank you so much for watching the whole video. And make sure you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed yet, do make sure you are subscribed. Kwa mo lang ataktekela mali ku subscriber imahala, okay? And yeah, so thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this year brings so many things that you actually are planning to achieve, and good luck to you. I love you so much, and I will see you again on my next upload. Bye.